Hey everybody, the CONAN360 Live Pre-Show starts now.
Yo!
Hey guys, welcome to the CONAN360 Live Pre-Show presented by AT&T. I'm your host, Moses Storm.
And I'm Chris Red, and we're live to you right now from the roof of the Spreckels Theater for the international event known as CONAN.
Con.
All right, whatever.
Close enough.
Okay.
Today, we're going to be counting down to the actual Conan show where he's going to welcome special guests from the new movie Bright.
Yeah.
Got Will Smith, Noomi Rapace, bunch of other surprise guests, and we got the cast from Supernatural, right?
Yeah, and their demons.
And their demons. And on this live show, we're also going to sit down with the creators of Harley Quinn. I'm talking about Paul Dini, got Jimmy Palomito, and Amanda Connor. I think Amanda has a surprise for us, special sketch drawing.
I'm looking forward to that. We also have a special interview going inside the mind of Associate Producer Jordan Schlansky, which definitely sounds like a white murderer.
That's right. Jordan Schlansky has all the charm and warmth of a stone found at the bottom of the ocean. And of course, we're going to take a look inside the Batman vs. Superman. I guess it's a virtual reality tour.
Yeah.
We're going to see that, but this is an actual tour that happens on the Warner Brothers lot. I guess you could get tickets for now.
Yeah, so get those tickets. Also, we're going to have an exclusive tour of Conan's office by no other than Conan himself, baby.
That's right. And, you know, this is the first year that we're doing a 360 Live Pre-Show. And I just want to assure the audience at home that this is going to have everything that you love about live streaming shows.
That's exactly right, man.
Of course, talking about harsh transitions.
Or really sweaty hosts that have nothing to wipe the sweat off with.
And audio issues between the hosts. Chris, I understand you're down at the artist entrance. What's the vibe like down there?
I do not want hell for lunch, thanks.
And of course, I'm talking about hosts throwing to media clips that the producers do not have.
With that being said, let's throw to this clip of a frog dunking on Michael Jordan's face. Oh, I hear that clip is not on the show because it doesn't exist on Earth.
Yes, much like any area on this roof that is below 114 degrees, it does not exist.
I am sweating in places I can't say on TV.
And of course, we're going to have everyone's favorite part of a live show, dead air. And of course, the whole show is brought to you in 360. And I wanted you guys to encourage you guys to really scroll around and see everything. Use your SWDA keys to look around. Or if you got those VR goggles because you didn't pay rent, use those to look around and check out our definitely haunted set.
You can see anything, man. If you want to know, is this grass real? Scroll down and look at it. It's not. It's turf.
The Conan 360 Live show is we're going to be checking in with unmanned cams all around there, and we're going to be down in the lobby playing games. And
surprise guests. Like, you never know who's going to run up on us. You know what I'm saying?
You never know. The Conan 360 Live show is great for anyone who's been watching the Conan show and thought, wish I saw less of Conan and more of the craft service table.
Gentlemen, good to
up?
see you. How are you, sir?
Good
Thank
to see
you.
Nice to see you. Moses, Chris, how's it going?
It's good,
going
man.
great.
Yeah, this is exciting. You have your own little tiki lounge
Yes, this
up
is
on top of a random roof.
Yes, I have very sexy mystery plants on my shirt. I'm feeling good, brother.
That's not good. That's not good.
It's,
Listen, I want to congratulate you both and thank you for doing this. This is excuse me.
Wow.
Thank you for doing this. This is incredible. The Conan 360 Pre-Show.
Yeah.
We came up with that name ourselves.
It was nice. It's very great.
You like it?
We love it, and we love our FEMA-provided tiki tent that we're under.
It's very nice.
And your face is everywhere. Do you ever get tired of it?
No, it always seems just right. It's what I always dreamed of, my face everywhere. It's what I always saw when I was a child. I saw my face everywhere.
Right.
And then rather than have that corrected
Yeah.
through therapy and medication, I just went and got famous. You know, that was just the idea.
Follow your dreams, people.
No.
It was the
no,
first
not unless
thing.
you have a bad dream. If you have like a bad dream,
Right.
don't follow it. Just get a conventional job. Most of you shouldn't follow your dreams.
Right, that's like
Very real.
that's great advice. Most of you are not good at it. This was my dream, and I immediately regret it.
You know, one of the reasons that you guys were selected is that when we got this theater and rented it, they were up here already doing a show on the roof.
Yeah,
We were.
They were here.
We were
Most
So-
hosting
pigeons.
a podcast
Yeah.
where we bring magicians on. It does not translate at
No.
all.
Yeah.
Terrible.
You kind of
Awful.
have to see
But
it to
we
believe
thought,
it.
let's just build a sort of Gilligan's Island hut around you, which we did. You excited? We have a great lineup today.
I am so excited,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
I'm excited to meet all the guests, some of the fans that are outside waiting for a long time. Very smelly because they've been waiting since yesterday.
Yes.
There are no showers outside of the
There aren't
corner
showers, and they tend to be in cosplay. And those are very, they've been wearing those. I think they usually put their costume on a month before Comic-Con.
Yeah, and they drive up, which
I
is
saw a lot
ridiculous.
of people in cosplay for Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness.
That's a weird choice.
Just an ill-fitting, dirty suit.
And I'm gonna be honest with the people. I just realized what cosplay was. I thought it was something else. I cannot say on TV.
Listen, I don't like where you're going. I don't like where you were.
Okay.
Let's stick with where I am right now in the moment. I'm very excited. Will Smith coming tonight with the entire cast of Bright. Joel Edgerton going to be here. It's going to be fantastic. Amazing cast. And then guess who's coming second?
Who?
Supernatural guys.
You watch that show. You love that show.
That's a big show. That show's been on for 15 years. It's the biggest show in North America.
That was
I don't even know what that means. Who says biggest show in North America?
I don't
it's
know.
Very
Who
regional.
keeps track of it?
No. Now, let me ask you something. Which way can we walk? Can I
go
get
everywhere.
Quite anyway.
closer? Let's
Everywhere
move
you wanna
around
go, you
because
can
we were
go,
acting
man.
like it was a conventional camera.
Right. And
let's
they
talk while we
spent about
constantly
90 hours
move
setting this up.
in
so
360.
I just want to be over here now.
So I'm here then. Is that the idea?
That's the
Oh,
idea.
they told me hit your mark,
they
and
got
I
the
just
T
saw
down
it
there.
now. What a waste of everyone's time.
Anywhere that's not here, you look insane.
So I shouldn't have stayed over there. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
No, you're not going to want to see that footage.
All right. Well, I'm just
they're
going to
never
keep
gonna see the
drifting.
footage again.
This is cool.
Right? Doesn't it feel like we're about to fight the audience at home, just
It does.
circling
It does
them?
really feel like a Thunderdome.
Yeah, we got a
This is
wise
incredible
guy
technology, an amazing technology. Guys, you getting paid? How's this work?
You're
actually
not getting paid.
No.
They left a hot case of Fanta up here.
Yep, and
they
some
said-
warm burritos, well,
Okay.
with no meat in it.
Okay.
And they also lock the doors as soon as your show starts.
Where are we putting you up? Because I'm at a really nice hotel. Where are you guys?
We're staying at the Beige Westin Inn
I'm
in the concierge
Okay.
I'm
desk.
at the Macy's.
You're at the
mostly.
Macy's?
Yeah.
No, that's a store.
Yep,
What are you talking about?
I'm just there.
You just hanging out in a display?
Yeah, dog. That's how I do my
I have to
thing.
prepare. Do you realize what I have to go through before every show?
Oh.
Makeup, hair, makeup.
Full body wax first.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Then they have to simulate human flesh color on my face.
That's that color.
Yeah, you guys met me yesterday, and I didn't have makeup on.
Nuh-uh.
It was
And you were
very
freaked
scary.
out.
You look like a real dad.
Yeah.
You look like
Yesterday.
you coached T-ball, and then you look like you also wanted to be thrown into the game.
Yeah,
at any
Conan
point.
was wearing shorts. So I was like, those were definitely swim trunks at one time.
That's not true. Okay, maybe they were. Yes, and. That's an improv rule. Stick to that. Fight for your dreams.
Your
Listen.
dream is improv. You could definitely finish the classes, but anything beyond that.
Yeah, just finish
it
the
will
classes,
not.
but then don't get into comedy.
Yeah, it's
No.
mostly a
Because
nightmare.
There's too many people. I mean, you guys, this is.
One of us
You're
will
at the
be-
top 1%.
Yeah.
And you're
Right.
on a rooftop in San Diego.
Yeah, very high.
Surrounded by a fake grass hut that's very
Right.
flammable.
I understand
And
you're
this
gonna-
is their dream. This was
is
their
the
dream.
And you're
Really
going to
is.
fire one of us by the end of the week.
Oh, you've been fired.
That's what makes sense.
Can't fire him.
Yeah, that would.
Do the
Oh, there'd be
math.
so many letters.
That
Do
would
the
be a
math.
lot
There'd
of
be so many
paperwork.
letters if I was
Do
fired.
the math.
That'd be a lot of
Listen,
paperwork.
I've got to get downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a whole stretching ritual I do.
That's nice.
I have to prepare for our big guest. We have so many surprises. Great cold open. You're going to want to see that. This is exciting. I like you guys.
Wait, we
Thanks
like
so
you
much
too,
for
man.
having us, Conan.
Yeah,
Did
Did
thanks
you
for
mean it?
paying
'Cause
our
I
bills.
didn't really mean what I said.
Oh well,
Oh, right.
I'm just going with it.
I like you
rolling.
guys. You guys are good guys. Thank you for being here and for
Thank
doing
you for
this.
having us.
Conan360, these guys are keeping it real. Is that something people still say?
Yeah, I say that sometimes.
I'm in my late 70s, so I'd have no idea. I'm going to drift off that way now.
Okay.
When I go downstairs, they actually, true story, we got off on the wrong floor, and I walked like 9 flights up to get here.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to throw up. So I'm going to go do that now.
That's
But it was
great,
great
guys.
seeing you.
Off camera.
Great seeing you. Let's all move again.
Let's watch
arbitrarily.
Conan throw up in 360.
Yes,
Go ahead and put those
sir.
VR goggles on right now.
This is 360,
For a
man.
medium.
Doesn't get better than this.
It really doesn't.
You guys should never stop at any moment. You should constantly.
I just want to be in different
Constantly.
places. every
They do
time
have
we
an
check
electric
in.
shock collar on us if we do stop.
Incredible. All right,
Look how
guys.
cool that-
I will
Thank
see
you
you
so
later.
much.
I'll check in with you during the week.
Yes.
Yes.
We got some fun surprises coming up. Thank you.
Thank you, Conan.
Thank you
Peace
so
out.
much.
Is that something people still
That's
say?
No,
not
don't
since
say
the
that.
late 70s.
Not in that shirt. All right, y'all
Guys, this has
follow
been
Conan out, man. If
the
you can still
roast
see
of
him.
It's gonna be a lot.
Conan O'Brien.
Go this way.
Okay. And he's just wandering into traffic
And,
now.
and that was. Nope, you could easily die. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing but ground.
If you see the fire marshal, order an Uber for him
This is what
that
they
way.
did. I said make that safer. They brought 2 of these.
Two.
That entire death zone right there.
I love
We have
that.
2
See you
thin
later.
blue tarps keeping people on the roof.
Well, if you guys thought that we snuck up here to do this, now that just
Really
validated.
solidified it.
Yeah, that validated everything we're doing.
So to give you an idea of what you're going to see on this show, we're going to be checking in with all these different cams that are around. Chris is
Yeah.
going to be in the lobby
Yeah.
later playing games. We're going to have guests on this show. And right
There's
now,
a lobby right there.
at
That's
that
where I'll be
lobby.
playing games. I'll talking to people as they come in.
Look at that
and
hot lobby.
and some people will win some prizes.
Right.
Let's take it to the artist entrance in the alley. That's where all the famous people will come in to talk
what's
to other
hot?
people that aren't famous, and they'll be going crazy.
and now let's take a look at the theater right now.
Ooh,
You can see producers buzzing around and getting the stage all mopped up for Conan.
It's like a very slick dealership.
He likes the floor slippery. He likes to slide around and maybe get some insurance money from the haunted Spreckels Theater. And back to our cab. So this is the one that's at our home base. And right now I want to show you guys a highlight from last year.
Yeah.
This is the Suicide Squad cast entering from the backstage and a little bit of 360 video that you'll probably see on some of the shows. So let's start that right now. This is the Suicide Squad cast entering in 360.
Let's go.
All right, you guys ready for Suicide Squad? Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of Suicide Squad, let's get them out here!
And that was a clip from last year. That was about 45 minutes of Will Smith just doing this. Also want to introduce to you guys that we are live streaming, so you can chat with us on the show. We have tablets in our hands, so send your questions for any guests that we have on the show. And a lot of the games are going to need help with too, so make sure you help us out on the chat. It's CONAN360.com. Right now, we are very excited to bring on our special guests, legends in the Comic-Con world, the creators of Harley Quinn.
Whoo!
We got Paul Dini, Amanda Connor, and Jimmy Palomino. Guys, welcome to the stage at 360. They've already seen you lurking in the corner. Have a seat.
Hey!
How are you guys?
How you doing, man?
It's going well.
Say Palmiotti?
Palmiotti, please.
It's Palmiotti.
What did I say? Palmiato?
Palomino, it's a beautiful horse.
I've always wanted to have a Palomino, and now I have one.
Yeah.
First I called you Pellegrino.
Pellegrino. It's okay. As long as you get a percentage of that, that's okay.
I usually get Denny's.
Yes, tall drink of water.
Dinny. That's a go-to. So, Paul, I just want to, I'm a huge fan. Harley Quinn, you're the co-creator of such an iconic character. And here at Comic-Con, you've seen a lot of people cosplaying. What does that feel like to see people dressed up as a character that you created?
It's surreal, and it's a lot of fun. You know, a lot of times I'll look over this sea of heads, and there are just all these mallets and baseball bats, and I'll know that there's a different Harley under each one, whether it's DC Superhero Girls or the comic book or the Bruce Timm model. It's Harley Palooza. Actually, there is something here called Harley Palooza. So
wow,
but
is it really?
It's great.
Awesome.
And
sounds like
I actually give away triple candy to Harleys that come to my house for Halloween.
Yeah.
And I got a couple of dads dressed as Harleys, and
like the bike.
Yeah.
Like the bike.
Well, they all get into the spirit. So she's become like Peter Pan. Anybody can be Harley.
People don't come to our house at Halloween.
No, they stay away from our house because we only give double candy.
Oh, okay. All right.
Obviously, yours is the better place to go.
You give out toothbrushes and double candy.
soap, bars of soap,
pennies
like
in a bag of apples.
Pennies in a sock,
and a rock.
Yeah,
That's
it's
very
okay.
funny.
Yeah.
So you guys get to write and animate these comics now, and Harley Quinn is such a fun character, especially in the DC universe. There's like a little more serious character with like Wonder Woman. What's it been like to write for Harley Quinn?
It's been a blast.
Yeah?
She's so fun. She's ridiculously fun.
Yeah, it's nice to be on a book that somebody reads too, for a change. So that was pretty exciting. As well, yeah.
Does she like other candy besides lollipops?
Oh, she likes everything. She likes
everything?
Twizzlers. She likes
You're gonna get in the van and stay by the side of the road or something? What do you do?
Yeah,
What's
we're
the deal
trying
with
to
that?
trap a few Harleys.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just trying to.
She likes
I'm about to go to that
everything.
convention later, and I just need to know.
Right, what kind of candy you need?
Got a bit of a
Alright.
sweet tooth.
As
Well,
long as it's got sugar in it.
Yes.
As long as it got.
Yeah.
Jimmy and Amanda. Now I'm a first-time Comic-Con goer. I've never been to
Ooh.
Comic-Con before.
Okay.
So what would your advice be for me?
Yeah, you can't do it all. It's impossible.
Yeah.
So you got to really pick what you want to do and like go and wait in a line for whatever that is.
I would say hydrate too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hydrate.
Constantly have water with you.
And shoes that you can walk around easily in. That's
Yeah.
And don't buy anything till Sunday.
Yeah.
Because they need to
people
get
get
rid of
desperate.
all that stuff on Sunday, so
Right.
you get all your savings. Yeah, Sunday's the day to shop.
I'm trying to buy a bunch of pop-up tables.
Yeah, you
on
can buy
Sunday.
that.
Because who wants to take those home?
Yeah.
Right.
I just want to buy extra chairs.
Yeah.
I need more
Get a
chairs
lot
in my
of
life,
chairs.
man.
Yeah, you hook
And there's a
yourself up with
certain
chairs.
smell on the convention room floor.
Yeah.
Certain special smell.
Yeah.
You really
On the
can't put your
floor?
finger on it.
yeah.
There's
There's a
something
lot
out
on that
there.
floor.
Now, Paul,
Probably got a heads up.
your dogs were on the Dog Whisperer, man.
That's right.
And I watched that episode.
Yeah.
And I know it ain't got nothing to do with Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Chill, chat room.
No, that's
But is your dog doing well?
No, they're both dead. I mean, no, that
What
was a
a
while ago. I'm
fun-
sorry, I don't mean
It's a good time to mention this is
That's it.
presented by AT&T.
That was
Dogs are
Deuce.
dying.
That was
Keep
Deuce
all
and
away
Muggsy.
from the edge of the building.
We love him.
Yeah.
We love them.
Yeah.
They improved a lot.
They did.
And they're gone. We now have Pixie in the tank. They're doing great.
Pixie in the tank.
Pixie in the tank.
Nice.
Yeah, they're really great. But it was really fun doing the Dog Whisperer. Caesar was great, and Deuce, who had a lot of behavior problems, snapped right up after that. So
That's
Did he
amazing.
kill the dogs on the show? Or what was
No.
that? No?
Yeah, they really left those credits rolling.
we,
and it was a
we
rough-
never found out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That is like the comic book ending
Yeah.
to that show.
Yeah, the dogs are now dead.
Did you do that thing that Caesar tells you to do?
Yeah, did you hit
with
that in a
dogs?
bunch?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I mean, well, what happened was I would make excuses for Deuce. It would be like, he's scared, he's frightened, and Caesar said, "No, your dog's a jerk. You're scared. You're frightened. That's why you let a 16-pound dog boss you around."
Right.
It's like it's true. It's true.
No, I got a question for you, all of y'all. Have you ever made a character like in the beginning as you're like creating it, you're like, this is gonna be dope, and then when you finish it, you're like, nah.
I think we have a lot of those.
Yeah? It's just like one that sticks out to you?
That's most of them.
I think as comic creators, like the majority of them are just like, oh, look, there they are for 1.5 comics, and then like every once in a while one hits.
Or what happens is like you're starting out in the business, so you'll take any work they give you,
Right.
and then they give you the worst character in
Oh,
the world,
yeah.
and then they tell you, by the way, it's going to get canceled in 4 issues. Have fun. So you're like, all right, well, I can eat for like 4 months, but I have to do work on the worst character known to man. So
That's
you kinda,
insane.
it happens.
It's the hustle of it.
It's
though.
the hustle.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
We
hustle.
got a question coming in from the chat. This is Beth from Minnesota.
Hi, Beth.
This is for Paul Dini.
Yes.
We said it right.
Yeah, you said it right.
Half of hosting is just saying people's names
Saying it
right.
It's like Houdini.
I have to thank you for making my childhood great with the Batman animated series. I understand that was the first time that Harley Quinn was introduced, right? And it wasn't supposed to be a...
As a one-shot character. I wrote a script called Joker's Favor, and Joker needed some hench people in the gang. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun to do kind of a callback to the characters in the 60s show where they had like a gun mall or a hench girl? And I also thought, wouldn't it be funny if she just gets laughs and the Joker gets angry at her because her jokes are better than his?
Yeah.
And I just thought of her as a sort of snappy 1940s type of screwball blonde, and it just sort of took off from there. Arlene Sorkin did a great voice. Bruce Timm did a terrific model, and everything just sort of, came together. And we had a character that the animators really wanted to bring back.
Did Harley Sorkin, she was on Days of Our Lives, she
Yes.
dressed as a clown in that show, and that was like some of the inspiration?
Yeah, she had been on that show a couple of years before we came up with Harley, and either I caught a rerun or I think she had given me like a tape of some of her performances.
Yeah.
We were friends since college, and I was homesick, and I was watching it one day, and I was going like, that's a fun, that Jester outfit, that's sort of fun. And that was right around the time that Harley was kind of, germinating in my head, so it all kind of came together. And
That's great. And now there's dads all across the Midwest dressing as that for Halloween.
Yes, that's right.
Something out. Amanda, I know you had something exciting happen to you, or some of your artwork was featured on a certain CBS show.
Oh, yeah, that was a
correct?
while ago. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, Wikipedia's putting that up real high.
All the way. I'm gonna have to excuse
was a while
excuse myself because I gotta go down to the alley and handle some fans, wrangle them, put them in some chokeholds. It was great to talk to y'all, and let me know how it goes, baby.
Yeah.
See you later.
So that was cool to see your artwork.
Yeah,
on
it was.
Such a fan
like on a
favorite show.
high profile thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, whoa. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to say the name of the show? Or is that-
No, we can say Big
Oh,
Bang
okay,
Theory.
Big Bang
I'm just
Theory. Okay, all right.
tried out for the pilot, and
Yeah,
still
it
haven't
was
gotten
so-
over
Vegas,
it. Still haven't gotten
Yeah.
over
When
it.
they
No
when
guest
they
star.
asked me, I was like so like, oh my god, because
Right?
I love that show so much. I love it.
Yeah, and
so,
it's definitely not something you would draw, which is a like woman on a chain.
Yeah,
it
I ask her to once in a while.
Once in a
but she
while.
doesn't do it.
Yeah.
No.
No, yeah, I don't always. Yeah, I don't always do it, but yeah, it was so much fun. It was such
Yeah.
a thrill to see it. So.
Yeah. And I understand you have a special drawing to present to
Oh,
us.
I
Is that
do.
correct?
I do have. Yeah,
So
hold
this
this.
back here.
Oh, there it is.
Sit down.
Yeah, let me.
It's probably on page 94 of that, so we'll just hold for 11 minutes as we
Yeah.
find that.
roll.
Okay.
This is
Hold that.
a special drawing you did just for the Conan show. This is Conan as Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Lordy.
Yes. And you know, it's amazing what you can find.
Can I grab
find-
this?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There you go. When you Google image search shirtless Conan, because you want
This
to find
comes up?
out what color his chest hair.
What color is chest? I thought those were
No.
bees for a second, but
Oh, no,
that
that's
is
his chest hair. His
shaved
orange.
hair growing
his,
in.
Yeah.
his chest carpet does
Chest
match
carpet.
the head
Yeah.
drapes.
Yes.
That's
There you
incredible.
go.
That is, and I understand Conan
Neither one of them has ever
asked
looked
you to
better.
do that. He was on the phone and said, "Please,
Can
Please
you,
do just this.
Yeah, he was hoping
Yep.
for that. So.
that's great."
He
Okay.
asked for the shorts shorter, but you decided to keep them
Yeah,
longer.
I was being.
Exactly. I want to thank you
Good
guys so much for joining us up
Thank
here
you.
at the Conan360
Sure.
live show. A few plugs. Please follow Paul at Paul_Dini on Twitter, and Amanda rants a lot.
Which I really don't. I'm a terrible tweeter.
Terrible tweeter. There's just like a period sometimes.
I think I tweet like 4 times a year.
And that's Jay. Here's my redemption. Palomito. Meaty.
Palmiotti, but it's close
Palmiotti.
enough.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get it.
Redeem
You get it.
myself,
like that.
but
I'm
I think
start calling you.
there'll be your rosebud moment when you're dying.
That's-
Palmiotti, and then you're like, that's the end of it.
That's your new name at home, by the way. Hey, Mr. Palomino,
Palomino.
come over here.
okay. Thank
you
you
so
guys
much.
so much. And we're going to cut to the alley right now where some of the cast is arriving. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Thank you guys so much
Oh, thank
for
you.
doing
Thank
the
you.
show. That is incredible.
Good job.
What you drew. Thank you. Guys, we are seeing a live stream right now from the alley where the cast of Bright is arriving. We got a lot of fans down there that have been lined up since yesterday. Very excited. This is an exclusive look at the cast arriving. We can see people walking in right now. We got fans cheering. We got phones up. We got someone down there. This is again the cast of Bright that you're seeing arrive on the Conan360 live show presented by AT&T. We got Will Smith just walking by. That's very, he's running in there. This is very exciting. Will Smith, famously last year at the Conan show, jumped across the barricades and said hello to fans. Such a great, these fans. This is, again, we're watching the cast of Bright, starring Will Smith, Joel Edgerton, Naomi Rapace, and director David Ayer. Very exciting movie that's coming out in Netflix in December. We can see a lot of fans, a lot of excitement down there as the cast of Bright is arriving. And we got more coming up right here on the Conan360 Live Pre-Show. So just real quick, who's on the show tonight? Conan has the cast of Bright. That's Will Smith, Joe Edgerton, Naomi Rapace, and director David Ayer. This is all happening at 11:10 Central. And of course, he's got the cast of Supernatural. It's Jared and Jensen. Supernatural is an incredible fan favorite here at Comic-Con. The show's been on for
Which mic am I using?
13 years, and there's a lot of fans that have been out there.
Which mic am I
Probably
using?
the earliest fans I've seen out there were fans for Supernatural. Everyone's very excited, and their moms are
This is a Conan360
very
for the-
impatient,
for the
waiting
show
in the
for
van.
For the Conan show.
This is a really cool behind-the-scenes look of. This is where all the guests
Got you. Yeah, we're
arrive.
just
So
seeing
we're going to be
people- we're just
checking
seeing
in with
everybody
this
come in,
cam
we're talking to some fans.
all night as these, well, I guess all day, as these guests arrive, so you guys can see them first. Right now, I'm going to check down with Chris, who's going to play a game with some very excited audience member. Again, that's the Conan360 Live Pre-Show presented by AT&T. And Chris is going to play some games that are going to surprise and delight some fans
We keep
with
it real
some
quick.
great
It's not like
prizes.
it's not a full
So,
interview.
Chris, do we have you down there
Yeah.
in the lobby for some games? Or we have you
Yeah.
down at that artist entrance, actually. Well, we are doing exactly what we promised. We are throwing 2 cameras we don't have up yet.
Wired mic.
So we're going to go to Chris in a little bit, who's at the artist entrance. Maybe catch one of these cast members coming in. They're rushing over from Comic-Con. Comic-Con's about 4 blocks away from us, and the streets are just packed with fans.
What's going on, y'all? Hey, we're out here right now. The cast of Bright is coming in, and Will Smith is just walked in right now. You know what I mean? And all these fans are going crazy. You can see everybody holding up their phones and all of that. What's going on, man? My dude, he gave me the black man salute, and that was solid. I'm gonna remember that for all time's sake. You know what I mean? He didn't have time to roll in, so we're going to wait for more people to come in. But while we do, we're going to play some games with some fans and get them some tickets to the show. We got our bags here. Are we ready to do this, yo? Who else is coming in here? Who is this?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, so as soon as the fans get all their pictures and all the stuff signed, we're going to talk to them and give them some tickets inside the show real fast. We got Joel Egerton here right now signing a bunch of fan stuff. What's up, Joel? How you doing? We got a lot of back pats and waves going on for me right now. We're going to talk to one of the fans. How y'all doing?
Hi.
What's your name?
Courtney.
Courtney, now, were you able to get something signed?
Oh, not yet.
No?
Not
But
yet.
you got a bunch of pictures?
A couple. I got a video.
Okay. Well, if you're ready to win some tickets to go see the show, I got a game we can play if you're ready to play.
I'm so down.
You so down?
I'm so down.
You sure?
Yes.
All right. All right, this game is called 2 Things That Are Real, 1 That Is Not Real. All right, so I'm going to give you 2 movie quotes that are actually real, and then I'm going to make up 1 from my life. And you have to figure out which one is the one that's from my life. Are you ready for this?
Yes, I'm ready.
You got all the rules?
Yes.
All right, all right. A, there is right and wrong in the universe, and the distinction is not hard to make. That's A. B, put that down. I told you never to touch that. I'm a superhero. C, some men aren't looking for something logical. Some men are just want to watch the world burn. A, B, or C, which one is fake?
B.
B, that's right. That's from my mama. My mama said that when I touched her pot of greens. All right, now, do you recognize any of those other quotes?
The third one was definitely Batman.
It was definitely, you are definitely right. What you have just won is a bag of swag. And to show you what's in here, we got a mug with tickets to the show tonight. We got a bag within a bag. We got some blankets in a hat that says Conan. So you go ahead and take this. Is she gonna come with us? How is this working? This is so live. We don't know what's going on right now. But you definitely won all of this. I'm gonna give this to you. And
Courtney, now you have to get out of line.
we are surprising and delighting fans all over with tickets to see the show tonight, the Conan show for sure. And we're gonna wait for more people to show up, but we're gonna play another game and let somebody else win some tickets as well. Let's see who. No one's making noise. There we go. Both y'all pointing at each other? Oh, look at this love. That's real love. One of you get it, just one of you. All right, let's do you, okay? You understand the rules of the game?
Yes.
What's your name?
Jill.
Jill, where you from?
Detroit.
Detroit? Oh, yeah, all right. I see y'all. I see y'all, Detroit. Okay, here we go. A, it doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan. That's A. B, only fools are heroes because you never know when some lunatic will come with a sadistic choice. That's a long one. And number C. And C, you ain't never going to space. Put that away. C, that's right. That was my dad. I wanted to be an astronaut. He was like, you ain't never going to space. He was right. I've never been there since. Now, do you remember the 2 quotes I gave you before? I'll give it to you again. If you can name where they're from. It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan. And only fools are heroes because you never know when some lunatic will come with a sadistic choice. Ooh, no. But I'm still gonna let you win. Here you go with a bag of swag and 2 tickets to the Conan show. You happy?
Yes, thank you.
We are killing it right now, delivering happiness to everybody. Oh, y'all over there? Oh, y'all over there? Are y'all people? That's awesome. Can y'all see me over there if I go way over here like that? Yeah, I think we can. What's going on, y'all? How are you?
I'm doing good. My name's Jeanette.
Your name's Jeanette. Jeanette just called me over like a gangster. Y'all not making any noise. Y'all sitting over here just calm. Okay, Jeanette, do you know what the game is? No. All right, the game is basically 2 truths and a lie. I'll give you 2 movie quotes that are real and 1 that I definitely made up out of my butt, okay? And if you can guess the one that's fake, you might be able to win some tickets, all right? We're going to do this real fast because they told me to wrap it up. That's how real I keep it, people. All right, you ready for this? You better be ready for this. All right. A, if you cage a beast, the beast will get angry. B, a dog is a dog no matter who it is, attack. C, freedom is life's great lie. Once you accept that in your heart, you will know peace. A, B, or C?
A.
A is the fake one? Which one is?
The fake one. B is the fake one.
You're right! You guys make no noise. Make some noise for them.
We gotta go.
Thanks, Chris. Everything looks super exciting down there. This whole building is just surrounded by fans, and this is a huge event, just the Conan show coming to Comic-Con. You can just feel that energy around this building. Again, you're watching the CONAN360 Live Pre-Show. I'm your host, Moses Storm, and none of this would be possible without our friends at AT&T. And presented by AT&T, I want to show you guys some highlights from last year's Conan show at Comic-Con. Let's take a look at this.
Guys, thanks for joining us. We are here with Jordan Schlansky. Jordan, say hello to everybody.
Hey, I'm Jordan Schlansky. Hello.
And today we are here in Jordan's office, and we're going to be, Jordan is going to be taking your questions, some fan questions that we got from both Twitter and Facebook. So Jordan, first of all, could you kind of take us around your office a little bit? This is it. This is where you spend your day. What is all this stuff? What do you have here?
This is my office, and I think you'll find it a dynamic environment. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited you're in it. You do come into my office often for personal reasons. You sit in that very chair and confess your sins and your various adventures.
You give me a lot of advice,
It's worth noting that while you and I have never appeared on camera before, we have obviously known each other for many years, and we have had many adventures off camera together. Is that fair to say? But for example, have you and I ever sat in the private VIP room at the ESPN Zone in New York?
Yes, we have.
We have.
In Times Square.
We have.
Have we ever had dinner next to Natalie Portman?
Without you knowing it.
Without me knowing it.
As a Star Wars fan.
As a Star Wars fan.
Yes, we have done that.
I didn't realize that she was there yet.
We have done both those things. We have gone to parties together.
That's true.
Yeah, we have, I don't know how many years it's been. I'm going to guess you've been around for about 16 years.
That's correct.
You were at the remote shoot of the Westminster Dog Show Part 3, I believe.
That's true. Thanks to you, by the way. You sent me out on that.
In a sense, that was a watershed moment in your career.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%.
So I'm excited to be here. I'm excited that you're in my office. I approach this from a very humble attitude. I find it hard to believe that people have questions about me and are curious about me in any way. Nevertheless, you assure me they do, and I'm happy to answer them for what it's worth. Yes, this is my office. It is a dynamic environment, such is the human mind. I don't know where you want to start.
Well, I just have a quick question before we begin. What is all this? Why are these things here? What is all this here? I see you have a couch back there. Why do you have so many boxes in here?
Well, you know, that's a very simple question with a very complex answer. Each box has its own story. Each bag has its own story. I can tell you this. Whenever someone on staff needs a bag, you can bet that they come here.
Whoa, there we go.
Field producer Jason Chalemi is in here almost nightly asking for a bag. And
there we go. Wow.
In fact, I've got a bag in every size that you might want. I've got large grocery style bags, and I've got smaller shopping bags. I've got stylish one if you're going out on the town.
Oh my God.
Whatever you need. In fact, I have a La Durée bag here from the famous French patisserie, known for their macarons, but not only macarons. In fact, the La Durée location in Soho in New York is my favorite spot for a European-style breakfast when I'm in New York. Now, the European-style breakfast that I'm familiar with is generally, for example, in Italy, known as a cappuccino brioche, which is a cappuccino, which is an espresso shot with milk, and then a brioche, some kind of pastry. It's usually a croissant. It could be anything. I like a pain au chocolat. Okay. Now, of course, it's very difficult to make those pastries and have them fresh, but La Durée, to me, is one of the best in the United States.
Wow.
It's a transporting experience. I recommend you go to the one if in New York. However, the one downtown in Soho is my favorite. And of course, there are La Durées all over the world. The Parisians will tell you that the originals are in Paris since the year 1862, according to this bag.
Now I have a question. When you obviously have, you are a collector of experiences and restaurants and great things like that. How do you know, when you say like this place is a transporting experience, does that happen the first time you go? Do you know immediately? Or is it upon return visits, slowly you're like, oh, this place is living up to my expectations? For you to recommend a place to go, do you have to have been there a number of times so it's consistent?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
In fact, for me to connect with a place,
yes,
it's often instant. And they say that
right,
people know who they're attracted to instantly. And for me, it works the same way with not only people, but with environments as well. I feel like sometimes I connect instantly on a spiritual level, if you will, on an energetic level. Maybe it's a similar wavelength or other resonance with an environment that I'm in. And I've gone into restaurants and known that I love that restaurant within seconds before I even realized what was on the menu, because you connect with the place.
Wow, all right, wow. So it's immediate. It's immediate feeling.
And in fact, not only do I walk into a restaurant and feel a connection, but the choice of where I sit is in fact very important. There are horrible tables and there are good tables, and the good ones are not necessarily what you might think. For me, I prefer a table against a wall. I don't like to be in the center of the restaurant. And
you like to observe all that's before you.
I like, it's a form of protection. In fact, evolutionary protection. If there's a wall against you, you know that nobody else is behind you. And in fact, when you do a lot of personality tests, they will ask you questions like that. Does it matter to you where you sit in a restaurant? And if so, where do you choose to sit?
Interesting. And what is your opinion in terms of proximity to the kitchen?
That, of course, was not a highlight presented by AT&T of last year's show. That was Associate Producer Jordan Schlansky, who has 0 highlights in his life. I'm pretty sure that man is so boring when he shuffles off this mortal coil, not even his own life will flash before him. It'll just be error 404. You guys are again watching the CONAN360 live show. I'm your host, Moses Storm. Right now, we're going to join my correspondent who is down in the lobby to play some games with some fans presented by AT&T. And he's going to surprise and delight them with some prizes. Chris, do I got you down in the lobby? He's going to play Build a Better Superhero.
What's going on, y'all? I'm in the lobby because I have multiple locations I'm at. We have that money. All right, we're here with a couple guests, a couple fans of Comic-Con, and they're going to play a game with me called Build a Better Hero. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the chat, and I'm going to get a name of a new superhero that doesn't exist, like Booby Man, or that's good enough. So, and they will have 30 seconds to dress me up as that superhero, and they'll have to tell me the origin story and the superpower of this new superhero that does not exist. Y'all ready for that? Who wants to go first? Oh, sold you out. All right, hey, come on around here, man. Let's play. Yeah. Come on around there, dog. Let's play. Good job, ladies. Way to sell out the man quick. I like that about you. All right. Now, what's your name, sir?
Corey.
Corey, solid name. Where you from?
San Diego.
San Diego. So you didn't have to travel far. And what's your favorite thing about Comic-Con?
This.
This right here?
This right here.
My man. Go ahead, brother. Way to work it.
You ready?
You already on it, man. Hold on, wait 1 second. All right, we're gonna go to the chat right now, and I'm gonna pick a name that that the chat has given us. All right. This is y'all fault if it sucks. Here we go. From Julie, Squid Man. Okay. Squid Man is your hero. You have 30 seconds or so. I'm not counting. Here we go. Go.
Oh my God. Can you fit in? Oh, yeah. I'll get that. You get this. Hurry up! Go, Squid Man. Go, Squid Man. Get a gun. Get a gun. Okay. No, that's how far you wear your gloves. So sing.
And time. All right, put the mic under my mask.
I can't see it. Sorry.
Okay, there we go. Hey, all right, chat. How do I look, y'all? Now what is my origin story?
You're born in the ocean.
That's it? I'm just born in the ocean?
Oh no, you're the fastest ocean creature that anyone's ever seen. So you tried to put on the gloves and the mask and the eyeglasses, but you were just too fast and they fell off. But then you found the toys, and then now you're Squid Man.
That sounds real cool, guy. What's my superpower?
Speed.
I have super speed, I'm very ugly, and I have a glove that doesn't fit. I am Squid Man, player. All right, guys, now this is for the chat room. On a scale of 1 to what the heck am I looking at, what do you rate them? They're not saying anything. What do you guys rate this? A 3?
Out of what?
It was out of 10.
Out of 10?
There were a lot more numbers than 3.
Wait, they got a 3, they got a 6. Let me check with the chat room one more time.
They got nothing.
And they got nothing? You know what, man? For your creativity, I'm going to go ahead and give you a swag bag, brother. You earned it. Pow, pow, pow.
Thank you.
You earned it. All right, we got the mystery man handing you a swag bag. I can't see. Thank you so much. Enjoy Comic-Con. And I'm going to take this off because it's crazy. I feel like I'm being born again out of this mask. That is craziness. I'm going to sit here and act like this is normal. Real normal. All right. Ladies, any, many, mighty, come on. We got the next one coming. These are really tight. These are like condoms. Player, can you pull that out? Can you? All right. Everything's going all right here, guys. How are you?
I'm awesome.
Say it again.
I'm awesome.
Good. I just had to practice putting this. All right. Now, what's your name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Now, where are you from?
San Diego.
That's dope. And what is your favorite thing about Comic-Con?
It's all the panels. I love sitting in there for a day and listening to all the entertainers talk.
Yeah. Oh, that has to be so much fun, right?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite? Is there anyone that you're looking like real forward to?
Doctor Who.
The Doctor Who panel?
Yeah.
I don't blame you at all. Yeah. Now you got the you know how the game works, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to the chat, see who they pick, and see if you can win some stuff. From Chris, the Lonesome Dove. The Lonesome Dove is your superhero. Are you ready?
Ready.
Go. Okay. I like where you're going already. I like that a lot. That's a good choice. All right. Oh, here we go. Belt don't fit. Yeah. Oh, but at home don't fit. So much better. Oh, she quit on her own time, and that was way longer than 30 seconds, I'm sure, but I wasn't counting because it was awesome. Look at me, player. I look like a bandit that saves strip clubs across America. And this is the best thing, the Lonesome Dove. All right, now, the Lonesome Dove, what is my origin story?
When you were growing up, you watched your dad die, and you wanted to avenge him.
Yes.
So you got the mask because you didn't want anyone to know your identity.
Of course not.
And then you just started going avenging people.
I avenge all the time.
Yeah.
That's what I do daily, I avenge. All right, now, what is my superpower?
Your superpower is your vision, because you can spot anybody out of a crowd and you know what they did wrong.
Oh, so the Lonesome Dove can avenge and he spots things because he's a nosy man. I like that a lot, man. All right, chat. The Lonesome Dove, what do you give it? 1, 2, I feel cool as hell.
Come on.
They're taking way too long, so I'm gonna go to you. What do you think of this? Oh, you get a whole 10 from your competition. I feel great in this, so I'm gonna go give you a 10 and a bag of swag. You ready to go? Go ahead, take your bag of swag, and thank you for playing. Thank you for playing. I'm gonna shoot you guys right now to Moses. Moses, what's it looking like up there?
Hey, Chris, how's it going? I really hope you keep that on and people have screen grabs of that, because that is embarrassing. What a fun game that is. Guys, you're watching the CONAN360 Live Pre-Show presented by AT&T, and now we're going to get a chance to look at the highlights from last year's Comic-Con show with Conan. I can promise you this will not be Jordan. Let's see that.
Okay, so he's young, right? Okay.
I want to do the Kessel Run in 16 parsecs, Mom. Can we try that? No notes! No notes!
Dan?
Hey, where are you now? I'm Han Solo. How do you say it? Han Solo. Hey, Han Solo. No, just like he's on his way to do errands or whatever. I'm also Batman.
Hey guys, welcome back to the CONAN360 Pre-Show. I'm joined right now, very exciting, by some of the writers from Conan, Todd Levin and Jesse Glasgow. How was it?
The misspelling.
My intro.
Gaskill. Yeah.
I think you got her name wrong.
You got it wrong the first time.
Okay.
I think you sensed that, and that was why you asked.
And then it was like, yep. Did I get it?
Yeah. So
it felt like as soon as it came out of your mouth, you weren't sure.
I'm gonna go 3 out of 5 stars.
I will not be here tomorrow. My last show. Very cool. So you guys, you get to travel a lot with this show. You've been on the road with this show before. Very well-oiled machine. How does being at Comic-Con differ from some of the other places that you've been, like New York, San Francisco? The show's been.
More Chipotles.
So many more. Well, I mean, you're also, usually when we go to another town, there's not this enormous event happening right around you where you're sort of dropped in the middle of this other like massive pop cultural event. So it's always it's kind of crazy at Comic-Con for that reason. There are just always people walking around
in costume
and stuff,
and they're looking at us like, what are you guys doing here?
Right. Why would you come here this week?
Yeah,
just like sitting in
this
traffic.
is our week.
Yeah, exactly. Have you seen any Conan cosplays around?
I haven't.
Not intentional at least.
Yeah.
Just some other pale, skinny people, but
Right.
It's also
people
early,
just-
I think.
yeah.
It's early on.
Right, because the convention doesn't start until, is it tomorrow? Does it start today?
To like
Some stuff.
Thursday. Like the diehard people that are really into dressing up are here.
They're
and
already here. They got dressed.
in my hotel
They got
lobby.
Okay.
I think for these Conan shows, it's always like, it feels like at the Comic-Con shows, you guys do really big sketches and set pieces.
Yeah.
Do you guys have?
We do a lot of stuff like that.
Do you have something that you've maybe written that was like a big set piece that maybe got cut? That was something that you liked?
Oh, that got cut.
For Comic-Con? Yeah, I can think of like 10. Well, I can think of one. I can definitely think of one the first year that got cut. That was, it was like an idea that I really liked, but it just was executed. It just was too hard to do, I think. And the idea was that we had an a cappella group called Hulkapella. That was
okay.
It was an all Hulk a cappella group. So, which was like really funny to me on paper, but then you have to cast 4 dudes who look like the Hulk but can also sing a cappella and harmonize, which is
also the meanest casting breakdown.
Yeah.
Someone who looks like Hulk without makeup.
Yeah.
We will provide.
Super hulky.
But also has a beautiful singing voice.
But has a beautiful
right?
and like someone who could be like tenor and alto. Like they have to be able to harmonize. So it did. So it did not work.
How far did you get in that process? Was it like writing the casting breakdown?
No. It was getting bodybuilders covered in green makeup out in front of the building wearing straw boaters and singing Bicycle Built for Two.
And this was cut.
Yeah.
So they were out there.
Yeah.
Mom, watch tonight. I finally made it.
Yeah.
10 years in LA.
Yeah.
For the role of a lifetime.
The most shredded tenor in the world. And they didn't get on TV. Yeah. I mean, it was like 2 hours in makeup for each of them. There were 4 guys.
Oh,
it was
man.
really,
they still got paid.
They did still get paid, but I never think about it that way. I always just think about the humiliation.
They got their
You should
roid
have to
money.
list the bits that got cut and the exact dollar amount.
How much it all
my
cost.
How much
God.
they cost.
We're basically a money laundering scheme. The
Yeah.
whole show is.
I did figure that. It's like, why are we doing a show on the roof? And it's like, we got a surplus this year.
Yes.
Yeah,
Just try
I'm
to
not
filter
sure
that
why
cash.
you're just burning piles of cash over there, but.
Oh, that is, it's technically to keep the lights on. We ran out of money for the show, so just dirty energy. Do you have a sketch that has been cut?
No. I mean, I can't think of anything because, to be honest, this year is the first year I've really had some good stuff in the show. Usually, because Comic-Con, I would say, is maybe not my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Quite as much. So my pitches for like, what if we got the cast of 9 to 5 the musical?
Spam a lot. That's
Not
so
as-
huge, right?
Yeah.
It's like that.
We're not as excited about that here. So, but I have some good stuff, hopefully, lined up this year. Talk to me after this year's shows, and then I'll tell you what of mine got cut.
Yeah.
Yes.
On that note, I think like a lot of just from watching the show, like a lot of the writers end up in the sketches.
Mm-hmm. It saves money. It's
right?
true. It kind of does.
It's
yeah.
it's
But it's fun too.
Who's the most reluctant writer on the show to be in the sketches?
Gordo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gordo
Yeah?
only
Yeah.
plays the masturbating bear, so he
Michael Gordon.
only
yeah.
does it in a bear costume.
Yeah.
But he does masturbate in front of people.
Which
so-
is the only bit that's been brought over from the old show.
Just about, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just the
I think
highest class.
Well, Celebrity
Some
Surveys.
Triumph.
Yeah, Triumph.
Some Triumph.
There are a couple desk piece. I think Celebrity Surveys is a desk piece. That's an old one. But yeah, as far as characters, it's pretty much just the masturbating bear and Triumph.
Masturbating bear.
Yeah.
I was forbidden from watching the show growing up. My mom saw one episode.
Because of that.
Yeah.
Really?
And she said, "This is fool's entertainment."
Yeah.
Fools
She's not wrong.
are the hand- yeah.
That's
She's
the
still- and
most
she's
glowing
still
review
right.
we've ever
Yeah,
gotten.
she's
It
still
is.
right.
It is.
She said it was entertainment.
If you go through the chat, that's the nicest thing.
Yeah.
Let's see if we have
I'm
any
glad you
questions
just focused on
here.
the entertainment part.
Yeah.
She found it
Do you have a
entertaining.
favorite
Better than what
character?
my mom says.
Do you have a favorite character on the show?
I mean, the favorite character I've worked on is I think Wiki Bear. I used to write that with another writer named Brian Stack. Super funny, and he did the voice of it too. And it was based on a real thing that I'd seen an article on. It was like a little talking teddy bear that kids could ask questions to, and it was connected to the internet, and it would somehow feed you that answer from Wikipedia for whatever your question was. So we had this like, animated bear sitting on Conan's desk, and Conan would ask it questions, like very kind of kiddie questions, cute things, and it would answer them, and then it would segue the answer into something like just horrifying.
Because anyone
Like,
can
it
edit
always went to
Wikipedia.
genocide.
Yeah.
So it always goes to genocide.
Yeah, it was always like, or about a serial killer or a famous massacre, and he was super upbeat. It was just always upbeat.
Oh, the bear presenting.
Yeah, the bear presenting was really upbeat.
Wesley Jr.
Yeah,
It was like that. Yeah.
Oh man, are you guys comic fans, or do you just steer clear of that? Like, there's so much to do on the show.
I'm not into comics really. I love Game of Thrones. I'm a hardcore Game of Thrones fan.
Me too.
So there's a lot here for me. I will say, when I saw Wonder Woman, I was like, I get it. I get why little boys like superheroes. Like, this is awesome. She's kicking so many asses, and so that really, it clicked for me, where I was like, oh, this is really fun.
Yeah.
But it took
a
few decades. Yeah.
To finally get a woman that was not just a love interest.
Yeah.
Is there a guest you're looking forward to that's on the show? Probably.
There's one we're not allowed to say, I think, right? Well, there's one show that I'm really looking forward to, but we're not allowed to say who's on it.
Tomorrow's show. So watch that. It's a cast of it.
I'm a big Joel Edgerton fan. I'll say it.
Yeah.
I like that
think
guy.
He's really underrated. He's a really good actor.
Right?
He looks a lot like Conan too.
He does.
I've said that to other people, and they're like, "Nah, I don't see it. He looks like a buff Conan."
Yeah, he does. Like God finished making Conan.
Right, because Conan was like, just send him out the door. We're out of time.
Conan was a rough draft, and then Joel Edgerton was the punch-up.
Yeah.
Like, let's just put a pin in this.
So writers love nothing more than playing very dumb games. So we're going to bring Chris on for a
is this sports?
Very lovely game of cornhole, everyone's favorite game from 1944.
Yep. What could be more perfect than asking a couple writers to play it?
Why is it called cornhole?
I don't know. It's something different. It's like one of those.
It's designed to play Hulk smash cornhole, baby.
That's right. We have a very heavy-handed Comic-Con twist on the game.
Yeah, like see that.
Heavy-handed. I get
Very
it.
heavy hands.
Hulk hands as you toss.
And you also have
sandbags
some as well.
in.
And are these supposed to make it harder?
Yeah.
Like, I don't need them then.
I don't want to smell the inside of these.
you gotta do it at this point.
Okay.
Love that hat, baby.
Oh, thank you.
PA went out and spent most of their Tuesday night tracking
looking
these down.
for Hulk Hogan hands.
They were all out at CVS.
Yeah, so we got the non-royalty-free version of Hulk hands, but they're open-fisted. They're not just the
giant green man hands.
Now these cornholes used to be little trampolines, but they were too sad for that. So they put holes in them.
Well, yeah.
So basically what we figured out is you would stand somewhere here. That first blue one is worth 5 points, and then the second one is worth 10 points.
Wow.
You get 4 bags each. Now.
Who wants to be red? Who wants to be blue?
Kick your ass!
Yeah, sure, all right. That's fine.
And I'm told this bit's being cut from the show.
I'm not super competitive.
Wow, already.
And who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Jesse.
Okay. Whoops. This is off to a bad start.
Yeah.
So, in the hole, right?
In the hole.
Okay.
Now, 3.
There we go.
Everyone gets 3
So
throws. So
okay.
1 bag, that's 0.
Okay.
What are you guys usually doing at this time?
I'm gonna do overhand for this one.
Usually cornhole.
Yeah, we're usually doing that.
I like the overall.
Yeah.
The overall
I'm just
though.
going for it. I'm going
nice.
for it.
I mean, it didn't work, but it was nice.
Didn't fully work.
There we go. Oh, it's on the
okay.
board.
In the neighborhood.
That's all you need is
It's
to be on the board.
That was 3 and exactly as fun as it sounded in rehearsal.
Can I just throw mine all at once so we can
Yes.
be done with this?
Yeah, you can do 2, see what happens.
Oh my God.
Hey, you got
that.
5.
All right.
The secret is not.
Oh wow.
That's it.
And that means Todd is the winner
wow.
today.
Yes.
That means Todd gets to move on to the next round
And
and play somebody else.
Oh, great. There are 10 more people that
that
get to
is
play
cool.
after this, though, right?
And thank you guys so much for
And
coming.
while we
thank
clean
you.
this up,
Really
we
nice
say
to
bye
meet
to
you.
Jesse and Todd. We're going to throw over to
Todd,
Conan,
thank
who's
you
going to
so
give you
much.
an exclusive tour of his office. Let's go.
Hey, welcome to the 360 Live Pre-Show. Conan O'Brien here. And this is cool. You are inside my personal office at Warner Brothers. This is where the magic happens. And by magic, I mean this is where I sit and I'm depressed and hate myself for huge periods of time before the show. Let me show you around. It's pretty cool. We've got a nice office here. Here's my door. I have an old typewriter, and I typed Lincoln's Gettysburg Address on it a couple of years ago and put it up, one of the greatest speeches of all time. And then I pretended to sign it A. Lincoln. People get impressed, but it's not Lincoln's signature, it's mine. I got some cool mementos here, some really nice letters from people that have worked with me. Look at this, isn't this cool? This is something Andy Richter gave me. It shows you the skeleton of the Pillsbury Doughboy. Isn't that cool? He gave that to me like 5 years ago, and I absolutely love it. I've never looked at the Pillsbury Doughboy the same way again. I've got some Jamesons here. I don't drink hard alcohol, but I like having it, so I look like a sort of tough guy. This is my podium right here, where I go over monologue jokes or go over scripts during the day. These are various little solutions that I spray on my glasses. This is my Blue Cross Blue Shield health card. Oh, here's something cool. Forget that happened. This is a button. Check this out. This is really cool. This automatically closes the door. I love this. Hey, Sona, can I talk to you for a second? Sona? It's my assistant, Sona. Oh, forget it. It gets me every time. Here's a cool phone that I got when I was in Armenia with Sona. We did an Armenia travel show, and I bought this phone when I was there. And it's got Russian lettering on it, because of course Russia controlled Armenia back then. Here are some boots I got on my Mexico trip from former President Vicente Fox, no effing wall, referring of course to Trump's proposed border wall, and these are cool boots. I've got a bust of John F. Kennedy there, another Irishman from Brookline, Massachusetts. I love my American presidents. There's Harry S. Truman, personally signed by Harry S. Truman. There's my California Republic flag. Right here, this is where we write down who's going to be on the show this week and what comedy's planned. As you can see, we're having a little bit of a rough patch right now. Just kidding. This is a dark week, so that's why that's clear. A fan made this. You may have seen this before. Made it completely out of scrap metal. It's a little Conan. One of the most creative things I ever seen. Andrew Smith made this. Shout out to Andrew Smith. That's absolutely beautiful, and actually what my real skeleton looks like. I've got... This is cool. This is the pins from last year's Comic-Con. Someone put these in plastic and gave them to me, and so I keep those. This is a map of the United States, and then, of course, a map of the world. Most evil people like myself love a map of the world. Stalin had one. Just pretty much anyone who wants to take over the world has maps of the world. That's me, and I want to spread my form of comedy throughout the region. Takes us back to this area right here. This is a quick check. Look at this. This is a lot of Pedialyte. A couple days ago, I was vomiting violently because of a stomach bug, and I had them go get me Pedialyte. I said, Sona, get me some Pedialyte. She bought me like 9 giant bottles of Pedialyte. I had to get through the show. It wasn't easy, but I got through the show. It didn't vomit once, but I had a bucket under the desk in case I had to. That's the kind of dedication I have. I love this right here. Also got this in Armenia. It's an old Russian, way of telling what day and date it is. I just love stuff like this. Simple, low tech. This was the original Apple Watch when they first came out with it. This is what it looked like. And I think that I'm out of time. Someone's trying to get in here. Pretty much that's my office. Hope you enjoyed it. 360, techno, yo-yo, Tupac, I don't know.
Welcome back to the CONAN360 Live Pre-Show. Back up here with Chris Red.
Finally made it back, man. I did a tour of the building. We saw a lot of things. We learned about a lot, man.
How's that artist intro? It was crazy down there.
That artist entryway, it teaches me a lot about life. It teaches me that when Will Smith is around, you barely matter. And the games were so fun, man. I was able to give some people tickets for playing the game, Two Truths and a Lie, basically. And man, people know their movie quotes and kind of don't. And my family does also almost tricked one of them, which was great.
Almost tricked one. What was the one?
It was a dog is a dog, attack. Because I ran up with this guy's lawn when I was 12. and he was mean. And I was like, please don't let your dog bite me. And he was like, a dog's a dog. Attack! And I ran. I got away.
That you should attack the dog?
He sent the dog on me because I was in his garden.
Oh.
Yeah, on
a
accident.
dog is a dog. Attack.
He was a crazy person.
From the cold opening of Dog the Bounty Hunter. No work was done on it. I just did word association from dog to dog.
How was some of your interviews, man?
They were great. Yeah. We had the great cast of, well, they had zero cast. We had creators of Harley Quinn. They were really fun.
And
a very scary drawing of Conan on the show.
Yeah. Oh, that's dope. I have to see that later.
Yeah. It's it'll be framed in your dressing room. And we got to see a backstage look, and then we got to talk to some of the writers about a lot of money that they've wasted just on the show. This show is burning money.
I love it, man. And I have a new superhero, the Lonesome Dove. That'll be coming to a theater, maybe.
Yeah, look for a DCC Comics.
Yeah. Hey, man, thank y'all so much for joining us, man.
We'll be back, tomorrow, 3:30. Yeah. We're doing these live pre-shows all week long. I want to thank all of our guests, the creators of Harley Quinn, and the writers of the comics, and, of course, the writers of The Conan Show. We're going to throw down to the stage right now where the Conan Show's about to start.
Yeah, Conan Show's about to start.
Right now, so we're getting a look at that stage. Oh, man, people are on their feet and
here
excited.
We go.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Moses Storm.
I'm Chris Red. Peace.